Greetings. This is Reverend Dr. Jeff Hood, spiritual advisor for Anthony Sanchez. I'm joined by David Ballard, who is the investigator on the case. Julie Buskin was found on December the 20th, 1996, murdered, shot in the back of the head. Earlier, she had been abducted from her apartment complex. There was very little evidence to go on, and ultimately, we believe unjustly this crime was connected to Anthony Sanchez. In this video, we want to talk about why a shoe print that they cited is erroneous and should have never been included as evidence.
Yeah, as you said, Jeff, there was a shoe print that was found at the scene, and then it was stated that it matched potentially a shoe print of a style and type of shoe that Anthony Sanchez may have owned at one time. However, again, you're talking about a mass-produced shoe, and even if you go with that and say that yes, Anthony could have owned this type of shoe, the problem is that it was a size 9 shoe, and Anthony Sanchez, even at the time when he was just 9 months past being 18 years old, that didn't match his shoe size at that time anyway. And I believe the reference to a shoe was something from much earlier on in his life, which was a very common shoe type. It's not like it was a distinct one as such as certain types of shoes. We referenced once before about I did a case and used a shoe print, but they were very specific. Air Jordans Kobe Bryant edition, so they had a very distinct pattern on the bottom, and they matched the size. In this case, that's not what happened, and Anthony's foot's even been measured to compare to it. And you also have to go back to, there's been a lot of developments in processes and crime scenes, and a lot of these techniques, they can be supportive, but they're not absolute. And then also, there's issues sometimes. Matter of fact, one of the investigators that works on my team, he had dealt with a shoe print, and it was almost an optical illusion the way that they were laid out, and he actually used it in court and showed that it was the angle that made it look that way. So you have to be very careful when you're using that kind of evidence. And matter of fact, in one of the papers I've actually written, which I call the rule of 3, is that I say that with evidence, you need 3 points that connect you to that evidence or some other way of backing it up. And in this case, the shoe print's not even relevant.
If the shoe don't fit, you must have quit. Well, free Anthony Sanchez.